Hello again there. I'm here to show you some card tricks this time. I got myself not a full deck of cards but a half deck. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you three my magic tricks that I learned. I'm just going to show you the cards first of all. Okay, so let's get started. The first magic trick I'm going to perform first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first give a good shuffle to the cards. Doing a good shuffle. I don't know what's inside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it again. I'm going to first of all show the audience that I don't have any other way of knowing what's inside over there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a card. I'm taking this topmost card and I'm showing it to you, and I haven't seen it. So once you memorize it, I'm going to keep it back on top. Then I take that card and I put it inside the middle. You can see I put it inside the middle. What I do is I lay down the cards right over here. Now what I do is I will slide a card from here, and you will come and it will be your card, the card which I slide. So I'm just gonna slide this card over here. When you pick it up, just the card you want. So it's actually very simple magic. I'll come to a tutorial now. What you actually do is when you give a good cards a good shuffle, what you do is you do not pick only the first card. You pick a second card with it. See, so you pick a second card with it. It's actually two cards. The holding is a little difficult. It's like something like this. I try to bend it a little so that it won't observe the second card over there. So you bend it a little and show it to the audience, and you put it back on top. But when you go down, you take the first card. See, it's not the card which you saw. You put it inside. So now the card that the audience saw is right over here on top. Then you lay down the cards, and you know this is the card, so you just swipe it down and you say, hey, I got your card over here. It was a simple first easy trick. So second trick I'm now going to show you is a little more simpler than that, but it looks more awesome. What you do is to tell the audience to give a good shuffle to your card, and you have to somehow peek at the first card. You just have to know the first card. Like in my case, the first card is ace, so I know that the first card is ace. So now what I'll do is I will keep the cards here, and I'll tell the audience to make an incision at a small point and give the card to me. So he makes it here and gives it to me. I overturn it and I keep it over here. I let him make a bigger incision than that, a little below over there, and give it to me. So he makes it this big incision and gives it to me. I overturn and keep it back there. And then I remove all these cards which are facing towards me. And then you keep these cards over here and tell the audience to take this card. I'm not seeing it. There you go. It's the same card that you saw in the first. It's the ace of the diamonds, and you predict it, and there you go. It's easy card trick. So I'll just show you once again. What happens is actually when you speak at the first card without the audience knowing, when you overturn this, that card comes over here. It comes over here, and you keep it here. When you again take a bigger part of it and overturn it and remove all the overturned card, you actually come back where you had started from. So it's actually just a little illusion that you create and seems to fool people. Okay, so the third one is also a little similar to this. What you do is that you give a card a good shuffle, and you again peek at the first card. I peek at is a ace of clubs. So now I peek at the first card, and obviously it has to be without audience knowing. You can take a finger peek, a little peek like this. It's thumb peek. See, it is not visible from that side, but what I can see is I can see the card from here. So once you have done that, you keep the cards. If you want, then you can give it again a shuffle, but instead just try to keep the first card on the first place, like that. first card is still on the first place. You keep it down there and tell that person to give it an incision. He gives it an incision, keeps this on the side. Now what you have to do is you have to learn and I think talk to the audience a little bit to kind of make them a little distracted from the fact which one was above and which one was below. So you talk them and you distract their attention from all of this, like talking about what you did and how you're going to do next. Then you take this pack of cards and next step you keep it over here and remove this one. So I've removed actually the bottom one, but the audience doesn't know that because he's distracted. So now you tell him that you pick up the first card. He picks up the first card, and I can predict because the same card which is on the top, Ace of Clubs. And there you go. Those are 3 easy magic tricks, and I will have more in the next video.